Rip it up. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Crash Flow. Today's rip tip, we're gonna go through the basics of how to set up a board, and especially how to grip a skateboard, because I remember when I first started, I didn't know how to grip. I didn't even know what a skateboard really was. But I got my special guest, my landlady. Say hi. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna tell her, explain like what a skateboard is, and go over gripping a skateboard. So. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it. I mean, especially if you get good at grip, it becomes like grip art. And even making your own skateboard, I feel like a lot of pros or just kids, you can get so creative with painting on your own board. Yeah, gripping your own board. And then you start to really understand style, what trucks you like, what wheels you like, your size. So we're gonna go through it. So you got your grip. You wanna take it off like that. Just try to get it nice up there. You always wanna be gentle. Try to get out all the air bubbles. Don't want air bubbles. So I like to, see, I messed up already. Gotta be careful though.
Yeah.
Usually put on the first two tips. Yeah, this is how you grip a skateboard, right? You wanna come check it out? You put it in the middle, you don't wanna get bubbles. If you get the bubbles, those are bad.
You gotta smooth it out.
So you gotta smooth it out like that. See, that's so cool. Yeah. And then even sometimes you'll want to step on it a little bit too. You want to step on it? But yeah, you just get the grip tape on the board all nice and then you cut it. So the next thing you do, you take your skate tool, right? And you just kind of give it an outline to that whole thing. Right?
And you cut it.
So yeah, first you want to carve out the whole board so you see it. You can use any tool. Just outline the board. This is a nice one. And I do a little technique I'm about to show you in a sec what I do first with the grip tape before I cut. So I do I cut right here.
Right.
On the outline. So it makes it a little easier when you finally do cut your grip tape. So you can do as many as you want. Maybe 5 or 6, yeah.
Right.
Each on every side. But then you want to take it carefully, get the blade on the inside. You want to put it all the way as close to the board as you can, but also angle it out slightly so you're not too close.
Right.
And then hold the other piece of grip.
Right. And just slide it through.
Boom. Yeah,
right.
A nice section.
Yeah.
It's a nice fresh grip job, not too bad. And that's the first step when you're setting up your board. All right, so the next part we're gonna go over is getting your bearings on your wheels, because that's always a tricky one. So your bearings is what goes in the wheels. And the best way I like to do it is just after you unloosen the bolt on your skateboard, you want to make sure you got the right side. So the blue goes in this one. And you got to put all your weight. If you're a little guy, it can be hard. You just push down. Just like that.
Does that
Pretty
the
simple.
click?
Yeah. Usually you'll hear a click when it goes in. It looks like that. You'll see it right here.
Okay.
Get going. Press that one in. And then
Okay, cool. I don't even see it, man, so fast.
yeah. So the bearings is what allows it to
Right.
speed. It holds the wheel in. You want to get your bolt right back on like this.
Mm-hmm.
This goes right on top. And that's your axle that it goes on. So
I want to
this part's
see.
called the axle.
Yeah.
And this is the kink. You want a little clip.
Right.
So that's too big of a clip.
Okay.
Like
Yep.
too big. Still a little big. Okay, that's pretty good. So it's like it barely moves, because if it's too much,
Right.
it'll mess up your balance. But so you want to hear a little click. So
Right.
And then
Okie dokie.
that's good. It's good
It's
bearings.
very good. Very
Good
good.
bearings. Remember, you want to put the bearing on the axle, slide it down, then push the wheel over, and push it down till you hear a click, or it just slides all the way in, and it should be spinning, or be able to spin fast. Once you have 2 bearings in, that's when you put the bolt on, and you want to get ready to tighten it. And skate tools are usually the best for this, if you can get a nice skate tool. And it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Always remember that. But you don't want to go down too far. You want to remember to get that nice click. Then you would go through each and every one of your 8 bearings, making sure you have 2 bearings in every 4 wheels. So after your bearings are in, that's really the hardest part. And then you just get your bolt on the truck and put the wheels on. the same way I was just doing.
And then
You got your
ready.
truck right here. Yeah. And that's what it looks like when you get your trucks and wheels together. And the next step, you got your board that you gripped. You can take the screws right here, and you're gonna want to poke the flip side with the graphic, little holes through. So you put it in there, you post this way, so then you can see it on this side where you poked, and you poke all the way through. It looks like that. There goes one. All right, so then when you get them all the way in, it looks like that.
Yeah.
That's when you take your truck like this, and you
That's
got
what
it.
it's called, the truck.
The trucks with the wheels and bearings like we put on,
Okay.
and you gotta hover it over it
Touch it.
and get it right. Hold the screws up with your hand and put each screw. Oh, see, it's tricky. Each screw through the truck like that,
Uh-huh.
and then
you put the
take the bolts, the little bolts here,
right to tighten it up.
one by one. Gotta put it like this.
Here, baby.
You screw one on. There you go. So the screw goes on there, the bolt goes right there, and you do the all.
You
all
need
of
this.
them.
Here, Eli.
Thank you. Oh,
Okay.
that's not it. She's messing with me. She handed me this. She thought it was for the skateboard. And then you just kind of guide it with your hand. You put it on your with your hand first, and it's on.
Before you
We haven't tightened.
screw it tight.
Oh, look at that! See, I got a bubble. See, that's what I was talking about.
When Eli, when you get a bubble
Yeah.
so late after that, how can you do? How can you? You still have to.
Oh, what you do? That's a good question. Let's say right here. See, I do have a little bubble. You can always take your blade and just poke the
Like
top of
poke
the
it.
board. Yeah,
Let the air go out.
yeah, and the air will come out. You could just. Because the
Right.
bubbles will mess you up when you put that grip on. So usually most skate tools when you buy them come like this.
Right.
And this will go
You're
in
like
here.
the doctor. I'm the nurse.
So then you get this, you get a good, you want to
From
get a
one
good
side
support on the
and
other side.
The other one
yeah.
from the other side. Right.
I like Allen. Everybody's got their preference.
Right,
I'm
right.
an Allen guy, Allen wrench guy. And always remember righty tighty, lefty loosey. I'm just gonna take you guys through this one. And then if you're for a righty, you got your right hand over this one, but with the bolt in the back, you just want to make sure the Allen's in there and stays straight. It doesn't mess
Right.
around. And this is the one on the right side that's turning. And obviously righty tighty. So, and you want to tighten it so the screw goes into the board, not too far, because if you keep going, it'll just screw all the way into the skateboard. You want it to be tight till it's hard to keep going, but not too far. That's why you want to double check everything.
Right.
Give it a bang around. But that's basically how it looks. And I got one more to go. I showed you that one, so I'm not going to go through it again, but let me get the last one right now. And here's another angle where you put your screws in, and like I said, I use Allen, so that's an Allen key that comes with the skate tool, and I hold that Allen in the screw and tighten it from the other side. Then one by one, you want to make sure all your hardware is tightened up very nice to the truck. You don't want your truck to be rattling around. That means that you haven't tightened it up enough, because if your truck's rattling around, it'll mess up your control. So once you go through and tighten all your bolts up from putting the truck onto the board, you're pretty much ready to go. So there you go. It's pretty simple. Get the board right here.
Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da.
Yeah, and then you get your setup.
And it could be a hat
Yeah,
if you like.
You can always wear a skateboard as a hat.
Or you could do exercise. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, look at. And
You will know.
you'll know when
When?
you want to change it. If your bearings aren't rolling, that means you need new bearings.
Okay.
If your wheels have flat spots and go bub, 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 bub,
Then
you
that
probably
means-
need new wheels.
Okay.
Um,
How about oiling them?
Yeah,
here?
and you can oil. You can get some any oil. You can even use. Sometimes I even use cooking oil. I'll just put it in my bearings. So my
Sure,
bearings don't roll.
like olive oil or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that, right? Yeah.
But you could do FKD oil too.
Okie dokie.
And yeah,
And
you'll
here
tend
too?
you'll tend to know. And when your board's beat up and demolished, that's when it's time for a new one. It depends how hard you skate. If you only skate once in a blue,
Yeah.
you don't need a board that often. But if you
That's
skate
right.
every day, all day, 12 hours a day,
Then you do.
yeah, sometimes every few days to a week. So
You should have one and one on the side.
yeah, always get an extra deck if you
That's
can.
right.
All right, guys. Hope you got something out of this.
Bye-bye.
Bye.